welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here another flashback pen review, and this is the Visconti Divina. And I know a lot of people would mistake this for perhaps the Divina Elegance in blue, but this is actually the Divina Typhoon Blu without an E. It really has a lot of good blue chatoyance going on there. And if I rotate that pen, you'll see a lot of these like typhoon swirls that are going on in this pen. So this is a Divina oversize model, not the MIDI, which was discontinued quite some time ago. It does have these sterling silver rods that twist around the pen, which are quite nice. Now, I know with some people they've complained that these rods do come unglued over time. I've never had that with mine. I may have been lucky, but it may just have been that others have been unlucky. And I have probably four Divinas, and plus I have probably about another 5, 6 MIDI versions, and I've not had any issue with any of those. So I think in some cases it's just the sort of either how you store the pens or the humidity in the area of the world that you are. Maybe for me, being in the UK, it doesn't get too hot. We do get it humid, but not like too hot. So maybe for me, I've been more lucky. But it's a beautiful pattern. You can see that as I twist that pen. Really is quite nice. I added this to my collection, I think it was in 2017, and I've never really looked back at that point. I've liked the Divinas. There's only one thing that I do dislike is that these Divinas here have a captured converter, so you can't remove the converter in the pen. You pull this out and you twist it, and it activates basically a converter inside the body there. Like I said, I've never had one of these fail before. I've always been worried that they might fail and that you can't replace them. I also have not read or seen or heard of anybody having issues having to replace or repair that capture converter. But it's always been something that's been on my mind with the Divinas. It does have a MyPen finial system. You've got the standard Visconti bridge clip there. And you've got the hook safe lock mechanism, and then this comes with a 23 cat palladium medium nib. Can I post that cap? I can. It posts very long, but very deep and secure as well. A little bit back weighted, I would say. You do have that hook safe lock mechanism, and you do have a nice section there. Which will sort of stop your fingers getting onto the nib. It is a beautiful pen, a pen that I bought from Rosmenko in Australia, who was or was the Visconti distributor in Australia. I think he still is, although I don't see it mentioned on the Visconti website anymore. But I do know that he still picks up some of the newer Visconti models, so I think he still is. Did I get it for a really good price? It wasn't a bad price. It was less than what I paid for my Divina Desert Spring. Not much less so, I would say. But it was an okay price. I've seen them selling for more over the last few years. Whether or not they sell, I do not know. But I do like this pen, and it will be a pen that I need to add to my rotation again. So I think with that, let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Cypress Maquis Goldfish, a Cypress Eggshell 01. We have a Mike Green Purple Juma Dragon, a Mike Green Blue Snake or Blue Juma Dragon. We have the Visconti Divina Typhoon Blu. We have a Visconti Watermark. We have another Visconti Divina, but this is in the Elegance in green. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens Elegance. We have a Visconti Homo Sapiens Chianti Sheer. And we have a Visconti Opera Master Blue Swirls Proto. So I think with that, let's now go and do a writing sample. So this is the Visconti Divina, and it is the Typhoon Blu, and it is a medium 23 cat palladium nib. The ink in here is Visconti turquoise. Now, in terms of line variation, you're definitely getting about a Western medium. If I push that nib a bit more, it's got a bit more bounce. I can certainly push it a bit more, and you can see that from these figure of eights. And if I continue the vertical lines, there's no hard starts or skips. So that tells me the nib is pretty well tuned. In terms of ink wetness, let's take a look. So this nib is wet, but it's not a fire hose of a nib. So what do I like, what do I not like about the pen? Well, I liked it enough at the time to buy it, and I've liked it enough to keep it in my collection. I do think that that is a really nice looking pen. Like I did say though, I'm not partial to the captured converter. I would prefer that they would allow you to unscrew the body and put a standard international converter in. But that said, I do like, in a sense, that you can't unscrew that body as well. And it is all integrated within one. But I do sometimes wish that I could swap that converter if I needed to. Yet I haven't had one fail on me yet. So touch wood, hopefully I should still be okay. But I do like the pen, and I do need to add this again to my weekly rotation. So hopefully you will start to see this appear in the future again. It is a pen that I like writing with. It's got a lovely nib, and it just writes exquisitely well. So for me, this is a nice pen, and I'm glad I was able to pull this out of my collection and write with it again. So that's my flashback review of the Visconti Divina Typhoon Blu in a medium 23 cat palladium nib. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye-bye.